So following England's honestly bleak performance against the USA in real life, we now have the USA in game because for some reason, even though I asked it to do the real fixtures, it decided to ignore that. So we have USA, and if we pick up a win, we're guaranteed into the next round. So it is possible for us to drop out. If Iran beat Wales, we lose to USA, there's a little bit of a goal swing. There is a possibility there. As long as we go through, that's the main thing. I think finishing second will avoid France, but we'll drop into some trickier teams a bit later in the draw. But it's the World Cup, innit? Everyone's going to be hard. So let's just make sure we get through, regardless of how that comes about. Before we jump into the game, though, if you'll do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show your support on the channel, would be greatly appreciated. We've recently been promoted on our Wrexham one. If you haven't been watching, make sure you go over there and follow us up into the actual Football League now, which we've just managed to find ourselves in. So to line up against the US, we have Ramsdale in goal, Stones, Tomori and Mings as our back three, Saka and James as the wide kind of fullbacks, wing-backs, that's what they're called. Bellingham and Rice as our centre two, with Foden supporting Sterling and Kane up top. Stefan on the ball for the USA, knocks it full towards Robinson on their left side. Brooks, McKennie, back into Robinson again. They're looking quite good on the ball, to be fair. There's only a minute or so in, and I haven't seen us in possession yet. Oh, thank God. We didn't concede there, but there was definitely a threat of it. Rice boots the ball forward towards Sterling, but the America goal didn't get to it. Saka knocks it in towards Kane. He tried to score a header from the edge of the area. I mean, it's Kane, so it was a possibility, but he didn't pull it off. The goalie lumps it forward. Kane's on the ball once more. Back out to James on that right side. He puts it full towards Sterling. It's got literally no one in the area, which is helpful. James whips it across. Foden, he finds it in. For Man City, which is impressive. Good ball up here to Sterling. Turns around. There's literally no one in the area. Doesn't help when you've got like a second striker and a deep line forward along a poacher, and he's the fellow that's trying to put the ball in, because no one fancied attacking. James flew forward and whipped it across. Foden pokes it in though. Free kick on the edge of the area. Foden stood over it. Is he going to shoot from here? Looks like it. It's intercepted by the wall. Kane brings it down. There's a bundle. It's in. I don't know what the issue is here. Sterling scored. So what's the ref saying? Did he stray offside? Surely not. In all that madness, they can't call him offside, surely. They didn't. Beautiful. Right, we'll have a little look, see if we can see it. He scored for Chelsea. Well done, Sterling. Kane. I'm pretty sure their player kicked it against Sterling's back, but it's fine. It's 2-0. That's what we needed. McKennie with a throw-in on the left side. Puts it to Pulisic, back into McKennie, and then back out to Robinson. He's driving forward. Zardes, a decent goal for the Colorado Rapids. That's not correct. Nice little play here from America. A little bit worrying that there's such a gap here. The defenders aren't closing down at all. Not even closing down, just any sort of defensive awareness is not it's not happening. Scally with the free kick. Puts it short to Adams. I have been playing a slightly different formation with Wrexham. It seems to be doing all right, and I think it might help that kind of gap that we just had. But it does push the wing-backs from being kind of, obviously wing-backs to being wide midfielders. Still with the kind of defensive mentality, but it just sits them a little bit higher up the pitch. I don't know what that will do with, obviously, our squad, because they'll change from being wing-backs to midfielders. I don't know if we've got any guys that can actually fill in those roles, but it could be something worth us considering. The ball's been scooped up towards Sterling. He kept it up to himself and then just kind of passed it to Stefan. Stones with the free kick out on the right. Puts it in. Sterling's the one that picks it up. Tries for a shot again. It gets intercepted. And Saka's going to pick up the loose ball there. He has done. I was getting concerned when he was just kind of ambling towards it. He's ran himself out of possession. Stones out to James on the right side. There's a few bodies in the box for him to aim to. Whips it across, and it's kind of bundled again with the US defence. Sterling's kind of there or thereabouts, but he's just not... I can't think how to word this. He's not threatening enough. He's not imposing enough. He's just there. So if it comes to his feet, he'll probably score. But if he needs to do any sort of challenge, not a chance. That's unorthodox from their goalkeeper. It's 3-1. And we're looking comfortable. Nice ball from Kane. Sterling, I thought we'd lost it there where he held on too long. Brilliant ball through. And then Stefan jumps about 5 minutes too early to try and get to that lob. Stones, free kick again. Lumps it towards Foden. It's not actually. It's going to be picked up by Saka. He puts it back in, and Foden isn't able to convert for his hat-trick. We have passed the hour mark, so we'll look at making some subs now. Or now, because Saka's about to take a corner. Puts it in. McKennie. Mings picks up on the edge of the area. Loses possession somehow. Robinson picks up for the States. Pushes forward. All the way back to McKennie. If this could just fizzle out into nothing, that'd be wonderful. He's in the middle. Out on the right side towards Morris. Mings has possession now, and he hasn't just randomly lost it, which is good. Stones, once more on the ball. Moving forward. A few bodies in front. Scoops it straight to Sterling. 2 players on for a brace. Oh, and he hits the top of the crossbar. Saka back in. Sterling. He's gone for it again, and it's over. So we've made 5 subs, mostly for the purpose of keeping fresh legs. We've bought out 2 of the centre-backs in Stones and Mings, shuffled Rice back and bought in Maguire. We've bought in Walker on the right side for James because he was looking really tired as well. Saka, he's still there. Read the wrong name. Alexander-Arnold and Ward-Prowse in the centre of midfield for those 2 because they were both a bit tired. But we've pushed Rice back and we've bought Bellingham off. And then we've also bought in Rashford for Kane. Again, pretty tired. Into the last 10 minutes, we've got 2 goals advantage. Wales are actually beating Iran, so we're qualified regardless of what happens in this game, providing that stays as it is. But we can carry on with a win, that'd be beautiful. Unbeaten from the groups, 7 points from possible 9. We'll take it. And that is exactly what's happened. Our XG of 3.6 against theirs of 0.69. Nice. We see ourselves qualified. And I believe the States do too. That is hilarious. So as we know, Wales lost to Iran due to 2 injury time goals. That's exactly what's happened in game. Brooks scored in the 47th, and then Taremi and Dejaga have scored 91-96. Iran did win. If we'd have lost, potential that we'd have dropped out, but we didn't. So both ourselves and the USA are into the next round. Who on earth are we going to be playing against? And we will be playing against Ecuador. The other only draw that's been settled is the United States against Netherlands. Obviously, the other teams and groups haven't had their decisions as of yet. So we'll see those at the start of next episode for the full first knockout round. And I hope you'll be there for that. If you have enjoyed, do me a favour, like and subscribing, show support on the channel, would be greatly appreciated. There'll be some items on screen as well, so you can carry on watching. And thank you very much for your time.